Hello, bro.
Hello.
How you doing today?
I'm good.
Well done. Welcome to Football Intel.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to have you.
Thank you.
You know, it's the Afcon season, the Afcon tournament, and lots of exciting games have been taken on since the inception of this game, starting from when the host, Côte d'Ivoire, had their match, and then running down to other matches that I've had. We are here today, and they just concluded match between Burkina Faso and Mauritania. An amazing game, and we could see the match was heading for a draw, but suddenly a super sub came in and then was able to convert from the penalty spot. So I would like to get your reactions about this matchup today.
I think before the game, we saw that Burkina Faso were like the favorites to win the game.
Yeah.
But with the first half, Mauritania were pressuring Burkina Faso well enough that the coach had to make a good sub in the second half.
Okay.
Yes, so I think the substitute kind of changed the game a lot because with the experience of Bertrand Traore, the experience he has had in the European teams he has been to, Ajax, Vitesse, and the rest. He's an academic graduate of Chelsea Academy.
Yeah.
So I think with that experience and the leadership he brought to the team, that raised the spirit of his teammates that they could improve their performance in the second half. The likes of Issa Kobare that plays for Luton City, the newly promoted team to the Premier League. Yes, he's a Man City graduate as well.
Wow.
He's on loan at Luton, and he was really functional from the right wing because with the overlapping runs he made, he was often in the box, and that's what led to the penalty of Burkina Faso, of which Bertrand Traore converted. Yes.
Wow.
So it was a skeptical one because at some point we were now doubting if Burkina Faso will actually take the lead.
Obviously.
But yeah, I think this is the only 1-0 game we've seen in the Afcon so far. Yes. Most of them do end with a draw or winning by 2 or 3 goals. So I think this is the 1-0 win so far.
Yeah. So what has really impressed you about this game? Because, no, let me not just talk about this game, but the Afcon in general. Since the Afcon started, you know, we have had many draws in this Afcon game, starting from Nigeria down to Egypt, and a surprise loss. I won't talk about Ghana. Sorry, Ghanaians, I don't want to go there. But what will you really say has impressed you, or will you say has been so phenomenal about this Afcon tournament so far?
Okay, the first thing I'll say is the underdogs. The underdogs teams are really surprising. Like, they are bringing their A games. You understand? So, like, in the Afcon before, you see maybe like the game against Ghana. You would think Ghana, it's a walkover for Ghana.
Of course.
But to the surprise of everyone, they lost the game. Yes. But like Nigeria, when they played, what's the name? Sorry.
Equatorial Guinea.
Equatorial Guinea. So Nigeria were thinking because they have the stars, they have the big names, they have the European experienced players, that they will just walk into the pitch and walk out with a 4-0 or 5-0 lead. Yes, but to their greatest surprise, Osimhen was gasping for breath. He was looking for passes. He couldn't see passes in the box. There was a one-on-one chance he had. But I don't know if the keeper of Equatorial Guinea frightened him, because that was the man of the match. And that was the big save of the game. That was the save that changed that game. Yes. Because Nigeria would have taken a very comfortable lead with the 2-1 lead. But he lost that chance and the game ended in a draw. So I think the underdog teams are really putting the pressure in the game. I think the game so far that has been relaxed from the beginning to the end was when we saw the host play a 2-0 Ivory Coast. And we saw Senegal win too comfortably. Those were like the only 2 games we've seen a team win comfortably. Burkina Faso today, they were struggling till the 94th minute when they luckily had a penalty. You cannot expect a penalty in the game, or let me say you cannot plan for a penalty in the game. It only comes by chance. So you have the chance, you convert, and you're the winner. So far, I think the biggest surprise is the underdog teams surprising us, taking us unaware. And it's making the Afcon, I think, very interesting.
Interesting and special.
Yes.
Now, you know, in the previous 7 Afcons, I think 6 or 7 Afcons that have passed, different teams have won it. I think the last time a team won it in a row was Egypt who won it 3 times in a row. And so now, do you see an upset in this Afcon? Like you said something about the underdog surprising people in this particular Afcon. Do you see an upset likely to happen? Maybe any of these underdogs just suddenly by chance, win this Afcon? Do you see any possibility of that happening?
I can't really say for sure, but I think teams that may like give me the underdogs teams, I think might try, could be teams like Gambia or Mali, or I've forgotten the team Naby Keita belongs to. I think they played a draw. So I think they are the only 3 underdog teams I think who put in their A game to the very end. I don't mean those that will play a good game from the beginning and towards the end they are conceding goals and we are tired of them already. So we cannot tell. Yes. But so far, I think Senegal are doing a good one. Being the defending champions, stepping into the big stage, your first game, you're winning it from the first half. Whoa.
Amazing.
Whoa.
Amazing.
You get what I'm saying?
Of course,
the likes of Mane coming in, giving the assist. That was. I was watching the game comfortably.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, at that point, did you wish you were Senegalese?
Of course. You know now. When the team are playing well, you have the bragging right as a fan.
Of course.
But like what Nigeria did, you almost want to deny the country that you're not from Nigeria because you can't be suffering as a Nigerian and your team is still messing up.
I'm telling you, I'm suffering.
Yes, of course. So at some point you feel you're a Senegalese. Yes, I can boldly say I'm a Mane fan. You understand? But you can't say that now. We are Nigerians. They know us. We can't hide.
Of course.
Then we will use Ghana's defeat to console ourselves. At least we did not lose.
Sorry to you Ghanaians out there, please. No, don't take it personal.
It has always been there. The banter has always been there.
Yes.
So we will take that as our consolation. Of course. We didn't lose our first game.
The banter started with Jollof, and then it has switched over to this one. So these Ghanaians don't take it personal. We are just catching cruise. All right. So now moving on from there. Let me ask you, who do you think will finish the highest goal scorer or the top scorer in this Afcon? Who do you think will finish top?
I can't really mention a name for sure, but because I'm yet to see Morocco play, so I think the likes of Enesiri might contend for it. The likes of Mane, of which he has not scored yet, but you may see a hat-trick in the next game.
Anything is possible.
He's a big name.
But for now, Lamine Camara is topping the chart.
With two goals. Yeah, that's a good one, but the team, I could say that was like lucky too. So we can't tell in the next game.
That might as well be his last 2 goals.
Yes, of course. We've seen players, even in the Premier League, score 2 goals in the opening game and then the goals go dry. And they're looking for goals.
I'm telling you.
Like Saka has been scoring goals at the beginning of the season, but now the goals are drying up. Sorry to the Arsenal fans. Sorry I'm bringing that in, but...
Sorry, this is not about Arsenal game, but sometimes talk bring talk.
So let me shock you. To my greatest surprise today, I discovered that Richarlison of Tottenham has more goals than Saka in the Premier League. Do you believe that?
Woo! Are you serious?
Of course, he has 7 goals. So you can't really tell for sure. It's not about scoring 2 in the beginning. Then towards the end, you are no more scoring the goals.
Wow.
But I think the likes of Mane will surprise me. Yes, with hat-trick in the tournament. So,
obviously.
Yeah, I believe he will.
Yes, obviously.
I believe he will.
All right, thank you so much. What's your name, sir?
Milton Millz, that's my name.
Milton Millz. Thank you so much, Milton Millz, for joining me on this channel. And I hope this is the first of many to come.
Of course.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for